Good morning, everyone. I welcome you all to the online lecture of Class 6 Science. After a short break of the online lecture and a unit test, let's start our today's lecture with a new chapter number 7, Getting to Know Plants. So, this whole chapter is about plants. In the unit test, I have asked the question number 3, in which you have to draw a diagram consisting of a parts of plant. So in this chapter we will see that plant parts in details, right? So let's get started. So starting from the introduction of chapter number 7, go outside and observe all the plants around you. So what you have to do here, we are starting with an activity. You have to go outside and observe the plants around you. Do you see that some plants are small, some very big, while some are just patches of green on the soil? So you will see 3 to 4 types of plant: big trees, small trees, and the third one is a grass. Some have green leaves, while some others have reddish ones. Some have huge red flowers, some have tiny blue ones, while some have none. Okay, you will see various type of leaves, various shape is in the leaves, various color in the leaves. We do see a variety of plants existing all around us, near our homes, in the school grounds, on the way to the school, in the parks and the gardens, isn't it? Yes, we see the plants everywhere. Let us get to know the different parts of any plant. This will help us understand the difference between the plants of a different kinds. Can you label the stem, branch, root, leaf, flower and fruit of the plant shown in the figure 7.1? So this is the activity you have already done, and this question was already asked. So you know that which part is stem. So this is stem, this is root, this is leaf. Okay, you know this. So moving further, 7.1, herbs, shrubs and trees. So student, note here that these are the three types of plants we can see. The first one is herbs, the second one is shrubs, and the third one is tree. So let's see what is the difference between herbs, shrubs and tree. We will understand this by doing one activity. Activity number 1. Look closely at the stem and branches of plants much smaller than you. First, you have to see your height and then see the height of the plants. First, you will observe that each plant is smaller than you. Then, in the second, you will see that which plant size or the height is same as your height. And the third is you have to see which plant is much taller than you. Now, the next thing you have to do is feel their stem and try to bend them gently to see if they are tender or hard. You have to try to bend this stem and observe that it is easy or it is hard to bend them. Take care the stem does not break. Yes, you have to see that stem does not break while bending it. Hug the tall plants to see how thick their stems are. Okay, by hugging the plant, you will see that how big, how large the stem is of the tall. We also need to notice from where the branches grow in some plant. So if you will observe this, in some plant, the branches will grow from the bottom side of the stem. Okay, at a smaller height than you. In some plant, the branches will grow from the height same as your height. And in some plants, branches will grow at a taller height than yours. You have to observe this also. We will now group all the plants we observe in table 7.1. Some examples are shown. You can fill the column 1, 2 and 3 for many more plants. Fill column 4 later after studying this section. So here is the activity which you can do at your home. You have to write the plant name. For example, here it is given tomato. So column 1 is about height. What is the height of that plant? It is taller or it is shorter or about your height. So tomato plant is a short heighted plant. So in the column 1 you have to write short. In the column 2 it is about stem. The stem is green or not. Okay, you have to say that it is green or not. It is tender, thick or hard. Tender means it is easily bendable or not. Second is thick. It is how much thick. And the last one is hard. It is easily bendable or not. If not, then it will come in the hard section. So tomato is a short plant and the stem is of green color. So here yes, and it is tender. It is easily bendable. So your answer will be yes. Column 3. Where do the branches appear? Okay, here one spelling mistake is there. Instead of D, R will come. So where do the branches appear? At the base of stem, higher up on the stem. So you know that tomato does not have branch. Okay, we will see that in detail what that stem is called. So here blank, and this category 4 column 4 we will study afterward, because at now present you don't know the meaning of herb, tree or shrub. After this section you will know what is herb, tree and shrub. So this is one activity which you can do by yourself. Moving further, based on these characters, most plants can be classified into three categories: herbs, shrubs and trees. Okay, remember these three words. Okay, the whole main points of the chapter are these three words: herbs, shrubs and trees. An example of each is shown in figure. So see, the plant which is at a height shorter than you, okay, and have a small size are called herbs. This is the B figure is called shrub and the C is called tree. From the figure, from the picture only, you can understand what is herb, what is shrubs and what is trees. Plants with green and tender stems are called herbs. So here it is the definition. Plants with green and tender stems are called herbs. Okay. So what is the criteria? First, the stem have to be green in color and the nature of the stem should be tender. It should be easily bendable. So that type of plant is called herbs. They are usually short and may not have many branches. Some plants develop branches near the base of the stem. The stem is hard but not very thick. Such plants are called shrubs. So here you got the definition of shrubs. So what are the criteria? Branches are near the base of the stem. The stem is hard but not very thick. So these two categories are required to fulfill the shrubs category. Okay. For a plant to be a shrub, it have a it should have two categories. Moving further, some plants are very tall and have hard and thick stems. These stems have branches in the upper part, much above the ground. Such plants are called trees. Okay, So the plants are which are very tall, which are very heighted and have hard and thick stems are categorized into the trees. So in this lecture, we have studied three categories of plant: shrubs, herbs, and tree. In the next lecture, we will see what is creepers, climbers, and study each plant parts in detail. Thank you.